Hey, everybody. We are here with Rachel Hale. I'm so excited. Hello.
Hi, Donna. I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're so excited. Okay, so let's talk about this. We've talked to a lot of recent American Idol people in the last couple of seasons, which has been fun, people from here. But you are kind of like almost part of the original, like the OG, the
Yes.
way back. I've I started looking into it and I was like, oh my gosh, I have so many questions. I know we've got more to talk about, but I gotta ask about your time on American Idol. It was back in 2013. You had Keith Urban when Keith Urban
Yes.
decided to be a judge.
Yes.
What was that like?
Oh, Keith is the best. I've always loved Keith Urban though. I grew up in Arkansas. That's where I am originally from, at a town called Prescott. And I grew up with country music and Christian music, and I grew up listening to Keith. So having him as a judge on my season was just a delight and a dream come true. I loved meeting him. He is such a sweet man, an incredible artist. So it was really just encouraged to get to know him a little bit.
And some of the other, I went back and watched some of your old interviews with the judges. I mean, they really loved you. You didn't get to win that season, but they said so many incredible things. They said you sounded like Winona, which I love. Winona Judd. She's a big person that I love to listen to. What was that like to hear those responses from them? Like Nicki Minaj, the whole crew there. That was incredible.
Yeah, I honestly, it was a dream come true in so many ways. Growing up, I was compared to Winona a lot. I had a lot of people tell me that I needed to sing more songs by the Judds, and that's something I have considered doing more of even now, is doing a few covers by the Judds just to release and put out there. But so that was a dream come true to hear them say that, because I heard that all the time growing up as well. And just to get that feedback from Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, honestly, both of those female artists, that they loved me and they love my voice, that was encouraging. Mariah Carey, I grew up listening to. So really, the whole thing was a dream come true. Those artists, every one of those judges I loved. And I love being able to be coached by them for a little bit. And it was just a dream come true. That is just, it's as simple as that. So,
Well, you didn't get to win, unfortunately. I
yeah.
can't imagine why, because I watched so much, and that
Thank
even
you.
fans, as I went back and watched again, were saying you got robbed. But let's talk about what you've been up to since then.
Yeah, so after American Idol, I was really plugged into a church called Nashville Life. It is in Nashville, Tennessee, and CeCe Winans at the time was the pastor. Her and her husband, they had started the church, and so right after Idol, I got really plugged into that church and started leading worship there. And I went on to write a song called Firm Foundation that Selah ended up recording, and it became the title track of their record. And that record won Inspirational Album of the Year at the Dove Awards in the middle of the pandemic, which is like wild that that happened. But during the pandemic is when they won that for Inspirational Album of the Year. And then I recently, last year, released a song called Promised Land. And that song has done really well. It's been on God TV, and I got to be on Daystar and do some fun things with Joni Lamb. And then just about a month ago, I released my brand new single, Rainbow. And I got to partner with a nonprofit called Destination Imagination to do it. And we just filmed the music video in Kansas City, and that just came out on Friday. So that's a little bit of what I've been up to, but there's been a lot more that's happened in between American Idol and now, but those are a little bit of the highlights.
That's the fast forward version,
That's
right?
a very fast forward. Yeah, like, hey, here's just the past, little bit. But that's the highlight reel for sure.
Well, let's talk about your new song, Rainbow. I listened to it. I really like it. It's really catchy. Tell me about the inspiration for that song.
So I wrote that song, ironically, about 5 years ago, which is wild. And I never recorded it. I just waited. And when I wrote it, I remember it came from a journal entry. I sat down the morning before I was going to go write, and with Vince Sherman, who I co-wrote it with. And I just remember praying, and asking God for a song that would inspire people. And I remember thinking, what do people need to hear? And I felt like God said they need hope. And I saw a picture of a rainbow. And, I was reminded of that song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And it was one of my favorite songs as a child. And I just remembered the dreams that God placed in my heart to sing. And so when I went to write with Vince that day, I decided I wanted to write a song called Rainbow. And I wanted to write it in a way that would inspire other people to pursue their dreams, like the dream that I had, which was to sing. And this year, I had the opportunity to partner with this Destination Imagination, which is a nonprofit, and it's a global organization that works with kids. And so I just, I couldn't have imagined a better company to partner with to release the song than that company. And the timing just happened to fall for right now. So that is how Rainbow came to be. And that is how it was released. And that's how the music video was made. And I'm just so thankful because I wrote that song with the intention to inspire and to help people continue to pursue the dreams that make their hearts come alive. And I just, like I said, I couldn't imagine a better organization to do it with than Destination Imagination. So it was just perfect timing in every way.
Yeah, I watched the video. Are some of those kids in that video from
Yes, all of
Destination?
them.
All
So
of them.
all of the kids that you will see in that music video are part of Destination Imagination, and that company is in 16 different countries. So some of those children are from Brazil, some of those children are from Argentina. So it's just really neat. So just it really is a dream come true because I wrote that song with the intention, to inspire people to continue to pursue their dreams. And so I got to see these kids singing this song, singing the lyrics, and believing in themselves and believing in the dreams that were in their hearts. So it was really neat. I loved making that video. It was so fun.
Well, it's a relatively new song, and I know that things are kind of difficult right now with some touring and things. But how
Yes.
many times have you been able to sing that live yet?
That live, only a few times because of touring. But I will be in Nashville, and I was just talking to you about this before we jumped on the live broadcast. But I will be in Nashville to perform it for CCM Magazine, and just scheduling out that date right now. And then I have some more shows coming up in July, so where I'll be singing it. But I was traveling quite a bit before I released that song. I was traveling for shows nonstop for about 4 months. And so after this event in Kansas City that I just did with Destination Imagination, I took a couple weeks off. So I'll be hitting the road again here in just a couple weeks. So it's going to be fun, and I'm excited to sing it out more.
Well, tell me what the reaction has been when people have heard that. Because, I mean, as an artist, I know sometimes it's hard to put that new song out there because people have the ones they want to hear. But was it like trying it out on the audience?
Well, oh my gosh, honestly, it's just a dream come true because it's so catchy. And you write a song, like as a writer, you write something, and when you write it, you do your very best and you hope people love it. And you hope they catch it really quickly too, because you want it to be easy to sing and easy to learn. And what I have found with this song is that the listener catches on very quickly and they start singing it right back. And every time I performed it live, that is what I've seen. I've seen them learn it within the first, chorus. After the first chorus, they have it. It's hooked in their hearts and in their ears, and they start singing that song and back to me. And I am just delighted because as a songwriter, that's what you want. You want to write something that's catchy and that people can sing easily and that they love, hopefully. So that has been the response that I've been getting, and that has been just delightful. Yeah.
I know I always hear artists say that they love it when people can sing back their
Yes.
song
Yes.
to them,
Yes.
and you
I'm
can
not.
see
Yeah.
it. You can see it most of the times when they're
Yeah.
just like, yes, everybody knows it and can sing it back.
Yeah, and the guy that I wrote it with, Vince Sherman, the co-writer, he says that. He said, I am not one of those songwriters who writes just, artsy songs. He's like, I write hits. That's what he said the first time we wrote. I was like, great. I want to write songs that are catchy. And I'm the same way. I'm not, one of those artists that like to get out there and just be very different. I want to write a hit and a hooky song. So, yeah. So,
Well,
yeah.
I think you've got one in
Thank you
Rainbow. I
so
hope
much.
everybody goes and listens to it because it
Thanks,
is so
Donna.
catchy and fun. It's a great summer song to put on your playlist.
Thank you.
We're all hoping for a rainbow here because I know you're not here yet, but you're coming
Yeah.
back because it's like 100 degrees. So just in
Yeah.
case you didn't know, we
I've
could
been
use a
doing
little rain with that rainbow at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be getting some soon. I'm currently in Northern California, and it's been pretty mild here. It hasn't been too hot, which is nice. But I've been looking at the weather in Nashville because I'll be heading that way, and it does look pretty hot. So I'm not jealous at all right now. So I'll be praying for rain.
Yes, bring that rainbow. Bring the rainbow and the song with you.
Sounds good.
Tell us what else is going on for you this summer, real quick, before we go, and we'll put up a link for the song for everybody.
Oh, awesome. Yes. So I just released that song. I'm going to be doing shows and touring it quite a bit. But then also a couple other things I'll be doing. I have more music that I'll be releasing in the fall that I'm very excited to be releasing, and cannot wait. There are songs that people have been waiting for quite a while, and they'll finally be coming out. And then also, Donna, I don't even know if we talked about this. I don't know if you know, but I have a Instagram series called Hale's Kitchen. So it's a pun on my last name, and it's a spin on Gordon Ramsay's Hale's Kitchen. And I partner with paleo companies to make paleo recipes because it's just kind of what I do. It's how I eat, and I have found that my followers on Instagram and social media love it. And so I recently I've started having celebrity guests, friends that are celebrities, come on my show. And I recently had a couple of master chefs on my show from season 8, and I'm about to have another celebrity guest. His name's Gabe Lewis. He was a master chef finalist on season 8, and he also is a competitor right now on season 12 of Master Chef, and he's also
Oh, wow.
yeah, I know. And he's my new guest. So y'all be ready for this episode. It's going to be coming out this month, hopefully this month. And he's also in a commercial right now. You would totally recognize him because he's in a commercial right now for Ring, Door and Alarm, and with Kat Cora. She's an Iron Chef. And so you see him on television, but his name's Gabe Lewis. And so if y'all follow me on social media, be watching out for that episode of Hale's Kitchen. We're going to be cooking up in my kitchen and just really, really excited about it. So besides doing music, I'm also doing this Hale's Kitchen thing, and it is honestly just a fun thing I've been doing, and people seem to love it, so I'm planning on continue doing it. So yeah, stay tuned for that too.
Hale's Kitchen. Okay, I gotta go check it out. I did not know that. You
Yeah,
just
you can't.
dropped that on me.
I
I
know.
had no
I was like, oh,
idea.
she's going to be so mad. I just told her about this right now. But yes, Hale's Kitchen. It's on my music page. I've had many people say you need to have your own Instagram for it. You need to have your own TikTok. But music is what I do. It's who I am. So I'm not going anywhere with that. So it's going to stay on my music page. If you want to check out Hale's Kitchen, just check out my music page, and you can do that. It's just at Rachel Hale Music.
I have an idea. As you're talking, I was thinking
Tell
about
me.
this.
Yes.
This would be great. I know we talked about Winona. You're coming to Nashville. I
Yeah.
think you should do a show with Winona. Like you guys
Yes.
could sing a song, cook something up, something
Yes.
Southern. I think I see that. That should happen.
That needs to happen. All right. Well, I just need to make the connection. And
I don't know how you do paleo, Southern paleo, though. I guess it's in the flavors.
listen, well, what's so funny is the master chefs that I had from season 8 were Sean Niles and Yashika, and they're amazing. But they did a paleo Southern fried cook-off. So it is. Now, I don't.
It is possible.
For the Southern one because it's hard. It is hard to do paleo Southern food, but they did it, and the recipes are online, and they're awesome. So it is possible, but yeah, it is challenging. But maybe me and Winona could figure it out. I think we could.
I mean, even if you didn't, even if you went a little off course, I mean, it would just be you and Winona.
Hey, yeah, I know. Amen to that. Maybe Tex-Mex. That's still Southern at this point, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow, it's been great catching up with you. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to talk about that. Talk about one of my favorite artists, Winona, and your new song, which is so amazing, Rainbow. You guys, please go check it out. And let us know when you come in town.
I will. I will. I'll look forward to seeing you then when I come into town. And so good catching up. Thank you so much for having me.
Yep. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.